Hello everyone! My name is Huma. Welcome to Clover Lab Ielts tutorials. So today I'm gonna teach you how to solve heading type questions, and we're gonna do one exercise together. Alright, let's begin. So, what are these all headings are really about? And how do they look like? Well, headings are essentially the titles for the paragraphs inside the reading passage. For instance, if you look at this list of headings, you can see that headings are numbered with Roman numerals like 1, 2, 3, and etc. And your main task is to match these headings with certain paragraphs given. Or we call these paragraphs as sections, section A, section B, or section C, and etc. So these sections contain the information that can be really suitable for the headings, or they can fit in well with the headings. Also, if you noticed, there are more headings than the sections or the paragraphs. So that means you will have few unnecessary headings. So be careful with that. And you know what? You can get these headings in any passage, whether it's passage 1 or passage 2 or passage 3. It doesn't really matter. The main goal of these headings is to check your general reading comprehension, like whether you understand the general idea of the passage and whether you can read between the lines. Okay, at this point, let's switch to our tips. And if you apply the tips properly and practice consistently, I'm sure you're gonna succeed. Okay, let's see the tip number 1. Read the paragraph and then choose the heading. So that simply means you need to first read the paragraph itself or the section itself, and then go and choose your heading. At the same time, please analyze the list of headings to just, get the general idea of what the passage is going to be about. Okay, now what do we have for tip number 2? Skim for the gist. Yes, the word gist means the general idea. So usually the first sentence of the paragraph is going to give you that general idea, the gist, like what the whole paragraph is going to be about. And we call that first sentence a topic sentence. So read the topic sentence and just try to guess what the paragraph is going to be about. Okay? At this point, let's do one exercise together. Okay, now let's look at the list of headings and let's try to understand what the passage is going to be really about. And at this point, you guys can also analyze what each heading means. Let's begin with section A, or in other words, with paragraph A. Take your time to skim through the text. You can pause the video for your own comfort. So guys, are you ready? Let's see what you got. So, the appropriate heading for section A is the heading number 6, a surprising course title. Well, you'll wonder why. Let me explain you. So, in section A, the author mentions the idea of the founding of a special institution, its possible majors and possible titles for a variety of courses. Therefore, we should pay attention to headings related to those contents. They are the heading number 2, the heading number 6, and the heading number 7. These are the headings about the title. Yet, there is no heading about the other contents. In section A, the author writes But what would the founders of these two institutions have thought of a course called Arson for Profit? The author adds, I kid you not, to explain that this course title is not a joke. We might not expect this course to exist, but it does exist. This is only one unexpected title, so it cannot be heading number 7. And the author doesn't mention anything related to its meanings. So yeah, it cannot be heading number 2 either. So then, the answer is heading number 6. Okay, what's next? Section B. Take your time to read this paragraph. Okay, the answer for section B is the heading number 8, the possibility of attracting the wrong kind of a student. Well, as you see, section B is about targeting students of the course because of the opening. The course is intended for prospective arson investigators. Then the author asks a question, but wouldn't this also be the perfect course for prospective arsonists to sign up for, in order to point out the possibility of attracting the wrong kind of student? The course might attract students interested in starting fires, not fighting fires, right? So, therefore, the answer is heading number 8. Alrighty, let's continue with section C. Look through this section, please. Alright, so what's the answer? Yes, the answer is heading number 2. A course title with 2 meanings. Let me elaborate on that. Section C tells us about the author and his story about the title of the course. There are 2 remaining headings that could be related to a title, right? So these are the headings number 2 and heading number 7. Since, in this section, the author only mentions one confusing title that could be understood by his students in 2 different ways, and yeah, because of the 2 meanings of principles, the answer has to be a course title with 2 meanings. So yeah, the answer is heading number 2. Alrighty, this is the end of first tutorial designed for headings. I hope it was useful. Alright, stay tuned and hack your IELTS skills with Clover Lab Team. See you next time.